Well, what better than after taking a massive defeat to have the opportunity for a bit of payback as Bulldozer Power take on the LingoBlend Allstars again. Hopefully, the mood that they're in will have diminished a little. Major changes to the lineup for BDP this week. Crampons is out, and we've shuffled around the infield in order to make that work. Hopefully. Anyway. Pitching for us today is Des Eyeliner, which is going to make a big difference compared to the shambles of ominous Bob who we kicked off with last time around. Let's see if Des has come to put on a display, or whether it's just going to be more of the same. All right, okay, well, you know, we're off to a start. We've got a start, and that's what you need at the start. And Zoltan, super. Out number one. Dave Caustic up next. 444, he's batting with a home run to his name as well so far this season. He loves an inside pitch. All right, okay, well, let's pitch him outside then. Ball one. Okay, all right, yeah, that's fine. That was straight down the middle, but he's lamped that straight out towards the crowds. It's nice to see the fans are mingling, where you've got the LingoBlendists and you've got the BDP faithful right next to each other. Caps lock there, playing from shortstop, managing to make the play. Here's Christopher Biscuit, also has a home run to his name this season, but with 2 outs. Well, this is looking more promising. Ultimately, however, it is going to be on offense that we need to win this game. Can't do it all defensively as much as Des would love to give it a go. Strike one, nice. Come on, Des, let's keep the pressure on, man. Stay on target. And that one's being clocked into the crowds. You should have sat down there, sir. You maybe wouldn't have got hit in the head. You all right, Des? Keep it together. Yep, that's it. Yeah, it is cold and flu season. That one's gone out towards Mars Mullo, who has the catch, and that's the side retired. 3 up, 3 down. Lovely. Cindy Vapid will be up to bat. Kojak Mistron moves up to second in the batting order. Mars Mullo, lack of confidence going on at the moment, so has moved into the clean-up position. Let's see if Cindy is of a mood today. We'll do our best to soak up a few pitches here, you know, because Chet Vacant, their pitcher, is all right. He used to play for us, you know. Anyway, there we go. We'll stick that one straight through his legs, and Cindy takes her traditional first base position. Good times. Well, we've already accomplished more than they have. Let's call the game here. Here's Kojak. No home runs. No runs batted in, but she does have a .636 batting average. Can she convert that into something worthwhile? One would argue yes, but it's very early in the day, so let's not draw any conclusions. Kojak has a go for it. She's going to be caught, though. Nothing doing on that one. Out number one. Yeah, didn't quite get all of it. Got most of it, but you got to catch them all, as they say about baseball. Here's Ulysses Failure, waiting for a big game from him. Based off last time, wait for any kind of game from him. That's promising. Has it got the distance? Yes. And we have doubled the score we managed in the first matchup of these two. Failure there, confounding his critics, slapping it over the long way. And that's not a euphemism. He slapped it the long way. Here's Jack Mercury back in after a couple of weeks off to recover his momentum, his energy. He was feeling a little bit down. His biorhythms were off. He needed to spend some time with some crystals and natural oils. There you go. That's a foul. Well, look, as long as we keep this dude pitching, then we're using up pitches. Well, he's gone for it. It doesn't have the range, though. That's going to come up short, and he'll be caught out. It's okay. We already scored. Here's Zoltan, only batting .286. He had a stinker of a week several times. We're hoping for a bit more than that. Something less stinky would be ideal. Yeah. And Zoltan does enough to make his way to first. Good times. 2 outs now. Zoltan on first. And Steve Murray will be hoping to convert this into something a little bit more pleasurable. Well, let's not hold our breath here. It is Steve. Yeah, I know, but sometimes he can delight us, you know. And also, it's not Julius hardware. So, you know, there's that. He's got that going for him. He's going for the long drive as well, but it's not happening, and he's gone, as is the rest of the team. 2-0 in favour of BDP at the end of 1. Okay, this is the right way round with the scores. Here's Rick Skirmish, who's looking a little bit nervous. I don't know why. We haven't done anything yet. Chuck another one of those. There you go. In order to keep him guessing, you've got to mix it up a little bit, and don't always go slider curve. Go curve sometimes. Slider sometimes. Doesn't really matter. He's out. But you've got to keep him guessing. It's Chief Otto parts. Only a 214 batting average for him this year. So we'll see. He's got connection against right-handed pitchers. Bonus. Oh, that's super for him. That one's going straight to Cindy. He'll throw to first. Nice and efficient. Off you go. Viggy T Viking. I think we saw her coming in as a pinch hitter last time. Hasn't had a hit yet this season. So she's probably going to get one today. Just purely because that's what happens. Yeah, you know, that everyone has a duff game right up to the point that they don't. That's nice. Well, she's gone long and high with that. Zoltan is looking at it, going over the fence. I did say that she was about to have a game, so there it is. And that will get the All-Stars off the starting grid, and they're now in business. Jenny J Sonar next up to bat. Would be useful to just put this away here, Des. Just saying. Let's strike one. All right. Okay. Let's bring out the fork ball. Okay. All right. Mars, in your own time, son. Lovely job. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we gave up a hit and we gave up a home run. It's not the end of the world. Here's Rudy Capslock, who's in for Bernie Crampons at shortstop. A natural second baseman, but he's largely here because he can potentially hit. Strike 2. I doubt that. I doubt it. No, just... Alright, look, Rudy, soak up a few more pitches, man, if you can. Alright, or don't. No, whatever. Yeah. No, there you go. And he's gone to first there. Here's Mars Mullo. Now, we've dropped him into clean-up in order to hopefully build his confidence a little. Put him in a position where there's no real stress. Ball 1. Strike 1. Come on, Mars. Come on, Mars. Come on, Mars. Never mind, Mars. No, never mind. Here's Big Des. Well, the thing you can say about Big Des is, firstly, he's big. Secondly, his name is Des. And thirdly, he has hit home runs in the past. So let's see what sort of mood he's in today. But we'll take another pitch or two. Well, we'll take another pitch from this dude and see what we're about. Oh, should not have swung. Oh, the pitcher slung in a sinker there, and it was, I should have left it. Des there, done like a kipper. And at the end of 2, it is 2-1 in favour of Bulldozer Power. Michael Poems up to bat. Second baseman, he likes stealing. Okay, all right, well, yes, we all have our hobbies. Strike 1. All right, Des, yeah, keep putting him in somewhere awkward where he's not going to get much traction. Ball 1. Yeah, see if you can land it right in that top corner. Ah, come on. All right, do the fastball again. See if we can get it. That's not great. That's okay. That's what we wanted. And then just a little bit of that action. Nope. No, he didn't do that one. All right, okay. Well, he's seen everything we've got now. What are you going to do with it? Stick it low and away. People tend to like those. Well, he didn't bite on it. All right, try there. Oh, come on. Hit the flaming ball, will you? Stop mucking about. That's the ticket. There you go. Steal that, punk. All right, finally got the pop-up that we were looking for there, and he's gone. Here's Chet Vacant, the pitcher. We miss you, Chet. Yeah, it was good times. But you know what? Des has come in and replaced you, and he's better than you. So, yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, that's gone skyward. Kojak is putting a name on it, and has it. And that's out number 2, which brings us back round a flapjack nope to kick off the order. We'll be aiming to start with something that isn't the old forefinger, and that way, you know, Can't say, oh, he calls a forefinger every time on first down. Right, there you go. Yep. That's good too. Go on, Des. Sink him. Is that legit? No, it's not legit. Not legit. Okay, all right. Try sinking him again. No. Okay, you shouldn't have been able to hit that. That was well off target. Just keep flinging him in, Des. He'll do it to himself at some point. Cindy with the ball. And that's out number 3. All right, good defense from BDP today, but it is, as mentioned, it's all about the offense. We've got to get some lively offense going. I'm not going to be confident until we've got a 3-4 run cushion. Cindy loves that shot, you know. She flipping loves it. You go, Cindy, where do you want to put it? Oh, I want to bounce it just past the mound and then roll out to centre field. That'll do me just fine. And you know what? That's exactly what we wanted to do. Here's Kojak. Nothing for her from her first at bat, but maybe she can. No. Cindy's not going anywhere. No, you're mistaken. No, you misread that signal. That was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. That one. Big whoop. Kojak there with a similar manoeuvre, and that will put us with runners on first and second. That's got to be upsetting for someone. Here's Ulysses' failure. Confounded his critics with his first at bat, which means he's going to get everybody out. Probably on this play. Strike 1. All right, okay. Yep. Yeah, that's 2. Yeah. Come on. 1-1 is the count. Failure. He's going to get caught here. Tried the same thing again, but the ball was a little bit too high, so he couldn't get quite underneath it enough to send it sailing. Here's Jack Mercury. Runners first and second, 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. No, she's not going anywhere. She could, but she's just not that into it. Not right now. No, seriously, not joking. I've only stolen once, and that was with crampons, and that was an accident. Murky there, gives it a good punt, but it's gone foul. All right, come on. There's a lot of crowd noise going on here. Ball 1, strike 1. And no, it's all fine. No, she's just looking at you funny because you deserve it. Ball 2. Yeah, he's starting to get a bit tense, is Chet. Oh no! I did say we were about to get everyone out, and there it is. Nuts. Yeah. Right on the end of the bat, couldn't make enough flump from it to get it anywhere. That's flump. Look it up. Dave Caustic now. Nothing for him on his first go, so let's hope that continues. And that one's gone high, wide. Oh, who knows? It's gone all over the flaming joint. There you go. Oh, he anticipated the slider. Really? Yeah, apparently I like using the slider. Well, I do. It's a good one. Oh, he anticipated that too. How did that help him exactly? Because he's out. Here's Chris Biscuits, the shortstop. 0 for 1 today, but I mean, the majority of the team are not exactly looking like they're run gods. You just missed a flipping fastball, son. That's not something to put on your resume. Kojak couldn't quite get there, and that'll be a base hit. All right, okay, these things happen. Here's Rick Skirmish, still looking nervous. Well, I don't know. Is he looking nervous, or is he looking like he's just had some eye drops that are making him look particularly alert? Same again. That way he won't anticipate it. If you say so. Mullo, do you reckon you can get there? Or shall I save you? No, all right. Okay, go back. Yeah, you're all right. That's all right. Okay, right. What are we looking at? 2 strikes. Oh, good. Yeah. See, if you can land this high and tight here, no. Caps lock. Not in a million years. And that's dangerous territory now as they have runners on first and second. Only 1 out. Here's Chief Auto Parts. Yeah. Now, we don't rate Chief Auto Parts, but I bet he rates himself. Nope. There you go. And lucky surprise in the lap of someone there. That's all good. Okay, all right. Strike 2. Come on, Des. Do it. That one's got a murky. What are you throwing? There. Here. Couldn't quite get the double play. I spent a fraction of a second there considering what it was I was about to do, and it didn't work. Should have tagged third and then thrown a second. I think you'd have only got 1 out still. Yeah, but we'd have got the third base runner out, though. Who's this? The Viking. Okay. All right, well, let's try and get her out without any damage. That was dangerous, Des. I didn't think that was legit, but you made it work, so good times. Oh, Kojak with a diving attempt at the catch there. Couldn't quite get to it, and this is 2 strikes now. Come on, we need the out. Caps lock. Take it. Job's a good one. All right. And a nice piece of back against the wall defensive play there from BDP prevents the run as we enter the bottom of the 4th inning, and it's Zoltan who's up for a quick swing at the bats. See if he can swing it at anything. Strike 1. He's not swung at anything there. Ball 1. All right, Zoltan. Make good decisions. Remember your training. Keep your confidence. Ball 3. Is Chet starting to get tired? Strike 2. That's the full count. Zoltan soaked up as much as he can. And straight through the legs of the pitcher. That's how we like to do it. Well, straight into the centre point of the legs of the pitcher is more desirable there. As long as it's their pitcher and not ours. Why would we be hitting it towards our pitcher? No, I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, that's a base hit for Zoltan. Here's Steve. Strike 2. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Steve! Same shot. Exactly the same shot. You know, if I could just figure out a way of doing that shot every single time, we'd win every game by 1,000,000 runs to 0. Because I'd have to give up the game because I'd get bored. All right. Rudy caps lock now. No outs. Runners first and second. All right, Rudy. Come on, son. Make a call here. Ball 1. Chet now over 50 pitches in the game. Strike 2. Yeah, I reckon. Ball 2. All right. Yeah, keep them coming. I can stand here all day, or at least until you throw one I have to hit. And that one's gone straight up the middle. We're going for it. We're going for it. Go for it. And in. Caps lock there, knocking in a run. And that's good times. Here's Mars Mullo, who could destroy this opportunity for all of us. Or maybe he'll do well. He's not hanging around. And it's beautiful. That's the most beautiful thing we've ever seen. There we go. We're going for a lot here. And Mars Mullo in cleanup has knocked in 2. And that's superb. Here's big Des Eyeliner. And they're going to sub Chet pretty soon. We've got a runner on second. Chet now starting to cough up runs. As though he's had an all-nighter and he's been on cherry menthol cigarettes. Alright, strike 2, ball 1. Get off! Not in your life. Oh, well. Alright, Des struck out. But that's okay. I don't mind that. That's okay. Des is not here to hit the ball, but it's nice when he does. Back round to Cindy. And she's gonna wait for one that she can hit straight to centre fields. Strike 2. I don't believe you. No, I just don't. Ball 2. All right. Okay. No, Cindy couldn't decide whether or not that was going to be legit. Thought it was, but it wasn't, and she's out. Here's Kojak. To make some magic out of the next opportunity to show her sleight of hand. Striking at nothing. No, we're tilted. We're tilted. All right. All right, okay. Yeah, there we go. There we are. Right, that's it. 1-on-1 the count. That one just a little bit high. By like 1,000 miles. Ball 3. All right, Kojak, stand your ground. Strike 2. That was the one, Kojak. That was the one you should have swung at. That was the one. She's gone for it. And does she have the legs? Yes. All right. Okay. A good bit of comeback there. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. It's Ulysses' failure. He's 1 or 2 today. And well, just a no. Okay. 3 runs in that innings, though, and that will take it to 5 to Bulldozer Power, 1 to LingoBlend Allstars, as Jenny J. Sonar comes in and will hopefully leave just as quickly. Ball 1. Des still looking somewhat fresh, but that's his 51st pitch of the afternoon. So he's going to start getting a little bit weary fairly soon. And we're going to need to be thinking, who's relieving for us today? Well, I don't know. We'll worry about that when the time comes. His poems. All right, okay. Well, he anticipated the slider on second last time around, if I recall correctly. Oh, Murky, you useless punk. Murky there, missing an easy stop and giving up a base as a result of that. And here comes the change we were expecting. Chet Vacant out, Justine van der Poel into pinch hit. They've got runners on first and second. And if we're not careful here, they could find themselves back in the game. Or rather, that's the thing. They will work their way back into the game if we're not careful. Whatever, just, make it happen. A nice double play here would be good. Justine, do you think you can help facilitate that? I'm just going Steve. Out. Right, okay, good enough. Here's Flapjack. Nope. He's not had a lot today, but the day's not yet over, and his name's Flapjack. That one's gone somewhat similar to the last one. Murky Jack has it. 2 outs now. Now we're talking. Dave Caustic next up to bat, and he's okay. He's an adequate batter. Ooh, that one almost clumped Des, and we don't like it when Des gets. Well, no, we've not had Des clumped in a while. I was never going to make it there. There's no point in trying, and that's giving him a run. Yeah. All right, this dude's a stealer. Well, whatever. And hopefully he's going to whiff at a couple of these, and Des can have a strikeout, and then Des can go for a sit down. Yep, okay, that one's gone foul. Come on, Desi. Des. Big Des. Desmond. Mars. Oh, you putz. All right, well, Mars hosed that entirely. And then Highs hosed that. Oh, for crying out loud. What a disaster. And it has to be said, these new signings for Bulldozer Power have proven to be completely useless. Jack Mercury, Mars Mullo, we had a lot of hope in both of them, and they've both been crap. I don't use the word often. Well, okay, I don't use the word often when there's a camera present, Murky. Thank you. Bertram von Sluis coming in at pitch. Oh, what a load of rubbish. Giving up 3 runs there, and it's BDP 5, LingoBlend 4. Here's Jack flipping waste of points Mercury. Well, okay, don't hang around. Don't suck up any of his pitches. You're out. Yeah, no, good. That was right on the thin bit of your bat. That was never going to go anywhere. Here's Zoltan. He's had 2 singles today. Zoltan's feeling his mood. Oh, that was a beauty. Yeah, I know. You could have stuck that one flipping downtown. Zoltan's gone as well. Damn nuts. Yeah. All right, Steve. Let's surprise everybody. All right, Steve surprises everybody first by not swinging at the first pitch. Or the second one. Well done, Steve. You're remembering your discipline. Oh, Steve there almost gets clunked. Strike 2, ball 2, Steve. Too high. All right, full count, Steve. Nice, Steve, nice. And Steve does enough to get on base. All right, 2 outs still. So, I mean, that's meaningless. Here's Rudy Capslock. He's had a single today, but it did bat in a run. And that's something we like to see. All right, Rudy, just hang in there. Take your time. Rudy doesn't take his time. He goes, no, I'm going to put the ball right there, where it's difficult for people to get hold of. And he's already demonstrating that he is a more capable batter than Crampons was. Here's Mars Mullo. He's had a double, and yet his confidence is still lacking. Well, I mean, there's good reason for that. Yeah, I know, he's a shambles of a man. But maybe, just maybe, he can de-shambles long enough to work this sister. Which sister was he trying to work? I don't know, an ugly one. Well, yeah, that's clearly what happened there. At the end of 5, it's 5-4 in favour of BDP. This one is not going to be a non-edge of seat special, I reckon. Okay, so you might want to dust off the edge of your seat there. We're still pitching with Des, are we? Yeah, I think he's got 1 out in him. Okay, all right, let's see how he gets on. I mean, if he makes it efficient, he might even go further than that. But we should be thinking about subbing him. Well, I'd hoped we would get round to him in the batting order, you see. so I could put in someone who could play. All right, well, let's keep him in as long as we're not in trouble. Out number 1. Here's the Viking. She's opened the deadlock of her series with a home run this today, and that was the first score for the All-Stars. But Des is going to be hoping to dispatch her unceremoniously with this at bat. And it has to be said, he is putting these pitches exactly where I want them. That one, maybe not so much. It's gone high and away. Failure's got his move on. That was close to being a play in a bit, that one. That was almost highlight reel material, but it wasn't. And instead, the failure there, just getting his uniform dirty, but that's out number 2. Good enough. Come on, Des, let's round this out, man. Finish strong, son. Finish strong. And then I'll let you go and have some crumpets. And is Jenny J Sonar foul? Yeah. I mean, that was off target. You shouldn't have swung at it. But the fact you've done us a solid there and hit a foul works for me. All right, strike 2. Same again. Exactly the same pitch. Great. You sure, ump? You sure that felt good enough to me? That felt like it was going to do the business. That's a nice pitch as well. There it is. Des finishes strong. And we are going to sub him out because he's up next in the rotation. And cleans up with a strikeout there. Des, you're a legend, man. All right, it's okay. Who do we want? Oh, Hammock? Could be. Mephisto. She's a reliable hitter, that's for sure. It's not going to go very far. She's not very quick. Yes. Hardware. No. Disco. Interesting. Let's compare Disco with Hammock. Hammock's got power, but not as good on the old contact. Yeah. What about your other candidate, the old Mephisto? Mephisto is better across the board. All right, okay, she's coming in. Not Hammock time, not this time. All right, Lynn Mephisto, everybody. No, this might be her first at bat for the season, so we'll let her get comfortable. Well, as comfortable as you can be when the pitch is just lobbing it all over the place. Strike 2, ball 2. Come on, Lynn. What's it going to be? No, you're going to wait that one out. Okay, full counts. That was a strikeout. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I thought it was going to go. A little bit higher than it did, but it didn't. Still, used up 5 pitches. I can't argue. 6 pitches. Can't argue with that. Strike 1. Oh, crikey. Come on, Cindy. Nope, ball 1. All right, Cindy, come on. I'll tell you what, this Von Sluice character, he's sticking pitches very close to the edge. This is the way that I pitch, and that's not necessarily in our favour. Anyway, unsurprisingly there, that's Cindy Vapid hitting the ball up to centre field, follow a casual bounce in the infield. So that's a miracle. Here's Kojak. 1 out, runner on first. Kojak missed a run. Ball 1. Okay, come on in. Come on. No! Get back, Cindy. Cindy, get back. Yeah. It was long-ish. High, certainly. Had the distance? No. His failure, we've now got 2 outs. Runner on first. Failure would do well here, if he were to do well. If he didn't do well, then he wouldn't have done well. He hit the first one foul. Second one went as a ball. Suspicious of Cindy again. Yeah, they should be. Yep, very suspicious of Cindy. Maybe I should try stealing more often with Cindy. You're just going to get out a lot. Failure down the line, but couldn't quite keep it in bounds. 2 and 1 is the count. 2 balls. Well, okay, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Everything's happening. Failure's going to get everybody out. Well, there's only one more out to get, and he gets that. So well done. Golf clap. Right, we're looking for a reliever, and it is not going to be Jeff Conservative, who is just not in the mood. Just not in the mood. Disneyland is not in the mood. Oh, dear. Tulip Banter is in the mood. Well, that's fortunate. Although, yeah. All right, Tulip. Let's see what you can do here. So, coming at the start of the 7th is Tulip Banter. Michael Poem's up to bat. He's had a base hit today, but nothing much more than that. And Tulip's going to be bringing out her special mustard. That one's been popped up. Steve's calling for it. Stevis, good lad. Out number one. Here's their pitcher, Bertrand von Sluis. They're taking him out. Perry Rage quit. The catcher who made a bit of a mess of us last week is in. He dribbled that one out down the foul line. Okay. Yeah, all right. Completely missed that one. What a clown. What a clown. And it has to be said there, Tulips sticking these pitches exactly where they need to be, and that's out number two. This is good. Here's Flapjack Nope. And as far as has he had any hits today, the answer is Flapjack. Strike one. Tulip there, suckering that boy proper good suckerage. Steve. Climb the dugout, Steve. No. Steve could have had that if he'd climbed the dugout. There you go, 3 sliders in a row. What can you do with that? He gets a hit. No, it's a double, I think, as well. Oh, yeah. Zoltan, chuck it back, man. Yeah. Well, that's undesirable. Runner on second now. Dave Caustic up to bat. He's had a single so far today. He's always had one hit. I don't know what it was. It might have been a really good hit, but I don't really care. You were anticipating a middle in. What? Yeah, that's middle of the strike zone inside. Oh, this guy's good at inside pitching. Okay, but he's got a strike. A strike, singular. All right, well, let's pitch outside to him then. I mean, that's giving us the heads up on his batting capabilities there, I think, is a little bit low. Anyway, he's gone. Rage Quit is subbed out for Quebec Spire. Quebec Spire. Yeah. He used to play for me, you know. Yeah, he did. I never really liked him. No, he never really got much of an opportunity. Ow. Whoever that was batting isn't anymore. Was that Mercury? Probably. Here's Zoltan. I only swung at it because it was a beautiful pitch, and I went, oh yeah, that's a beautiful pitch, but it's caught directly. Zoltan there hits that one into the crowd. There's strike two. Come, no, just, would you? Zoltan, he's not going anywhere either. Out number two. No, we can live without this. Steve, stand there for at least 2 pitches and don't do anything. All right, just take 2. There you go. All right, 1 of each. Ball 1, strike 1. Strike 2. Steve, you're now allowed to swing the bat. Well, that's what we say about that. And Steve Morey there is gone. So many more strikeouts this season. And it's a good demonstration of the evolution of the league. I mean, it has to be said that Bulldozer Power really did have an advantage over many other teams last season. This year, however, it's a far more even battlefield. Whoever that was out on their first pitch, just the same. I only point it out, you know, for those of you who prefer to listen to this in the podcast form, where I now go about listing out 86 different places that you can listen to it. Tulip, do you want to put one of these on target? That's 3 balls in a row, sunshine. Let's go. That's better. Who wants it? Any of you at all. One of you catch it. Failey's caught that. Okay. I had a moment there where I thought 3 players were going to gently run towards it, but none of them actually deliver. Here's Chief Otto Parts facing off against Tulip Banter, and he's nailed that. That's over the fence. Failure jumps for it, can't get to it. Well, it was 0 for 3 so far today, and that's a home run. Draw what conclusions one will from that. Yeah, all right, son. Yeah, no need to milk it. Here's the Viking. She's had a home run today as well, and yeah. And that one's gone foul, just as was described there by the umpire calling the play. Strike 1, strike 2, strike 2, whatever. You can read. Unless, of course, you're listening, in which case you can't read, so I should be calling out what's happening. Tulip's just throwing the ball a lot. Mars? No redemption for Mars Mullo? No. Do you reckon Veronica can play left field? I don't know, we can have a look. Yeah. Let's get her in the mix for a couple of weeks and see if that idiot Mullo decides to, you know, get good. Yeah, all right, okay, I'll look at it. Okay. Caps lock. Whoa, that was a dangerous bounce there, but he managed to field it anyway. And, you know, caps lock's been relatively impressive. He's not a very good player, but he has been holding down shortstop reasonably well. And, I mean, he's not even a natural shortstopist. He's a second baseman, but it amounts to almost the same thing. Anyway, he's had a reasonably good day at bat, and that's continued. Good lad! Well done! I expect very little of you other than don't be as bad as crampons. Here is Mars Mullo. Yeah, he's tense. Well, he should be. His job's in jeopardy. Alright. Strike one. Come on, Mullo. Come on. Come on, man. There. Yes. Has he got it? He has got it. He's dribbled one, and that's good enough. Runners now on 1 and 2. No outs. Here's Tulip Banter. She's got a batting average of 500. What do you think? Let her swing? Yeah, because it might advance the runner. Okay, and she can't get everyone out. Okay. All right, Tulip, if you like the looks of any of these, have a go. Ball 2. All right. It's got to be pretty specific, though. Yes, it does. But if you feel it, Tulip, you have my flipping Nora. Good hit. Go on. Tulip flipping Banter, everybody. And she bats in a run, gets a double. Amazing scenes. Here's Cindy Vapid. Runners now 2 and 3. Cindy at bat. Well, you couldn't write it. And if you did, no one would believe it. They go, no, don't talk nonsense. I go, no, I'm not even kidding, bruv. 3 balls for Cindy now. And Cindy gets a walk. Okay. Come on to Cindy. All right, okay, here's Kojak. And the bases are loaded. Kojak wastes no time at all. Slings that one straight up to centre field. That's another run batted in. And the engine of scoring has roared into life. Here's Ulysses' failure. And if ever there were a time for him to stick a second one over the fence, it would be now. Wait for it. Wait for it. A low bobbling 1 base hit would be absolutely fine. Nope. That'll do. Up the centre. Lovely job. Well, that's a low bobbling 1 base hit. Oh, yeah, so it is. And Bulldozer Power looking mighty. Here's Jack Mercury, who could ruin it for everybody. Is he going to? Yes. Yes is the answer to that. He is. Oh, a bit of indecision from the fielder, and Jack only gets himself out, and we get another run. What an idiot. That's nice to see it, though. You like to see the old CPU there going, oh, shall I try for the double play? And then deciding against it. That gives us Zoltan, runners on 2 and 3, and 1 out. Zoltan spanks one up the centre field, and that's another run. And in the space of a single inning, we have doubled our score. Steve Morrie's now up, and Quebec Spire is starting to look a little bit nervous. Steve, has he got it? Yes, sir. Yes, he does. Yes, sir, that's Miss Stevie. No, sir, don't mean something else. Right, here's Rudy Capslock, 3 or 4 today. He's doing well. They've given up on Spire. They're bringing Ramsey Pothole in. And, well, Ramsey's going to try and clean up some of this mess. Clean up on aisle your scoreboard. It's our scoreboard. We're at home. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's how you can tell. If you're playing in white, you're at home. If you're playing in your team colours, you're away. Now, I believe this is contrary to the way things are in reality. But I set it up that way because I'm contrary. Whomp. That's not bad. Well done, son. Good job. All right, bases loaded back up again. And it falls to Mars Mullo to either be the hero of the hour or to get 2 players out. What's it going to be, Mars? You could get an RBI here, Mars. That'll look good when it comes round to negotiation time. That's not it. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Mars Mullo there. Slightly nervy. He's been caught out, but you see, look, there you go. He's ruined it for everyone. Doesn't really matter, though. That was a 6-run inning, and here we are in the 9th. All we have to do is allow fewer than 6 runs. All right, Tulip, let's go to work. Right, yeah. Fewer than 6 runs, Tulip, okay? You can do that. All right, they're going to have to dig proper deep to make that happen. I mean, If you were to aggregate the scores over the 2 games, we still look like chumps. But this pulls our season back into some kind of alignment. Otherwise, we're going to know you're giving up a base hit. All right, watch for that. If we get another base hit or worse, they're going to pull this guy without an out. Bella McThrust coming in. All right. As I was saying, if they manage to get another, there it is. That's what they got. All right. Okay. Pitcher change up. Pitching change. Changing the pitcher. All right, Tulip, you've done enough. But we need someone to finish this off. All right, flight risk. Let's do this. All right. Now, he might not be the best pitcher in the world, but what he is fresh. And therefore, maybe he can get it done. Maybe. The flight risk is worth the price of admission. All right, man. Come on. You don't need to get him at the plate. You just need to be able to get him at all. Oh, no! Well, that's the worst possible outcome imaginable. That's a home run for 3. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no is right. Oh, no is right. Here's Dave Caustic. And the gap is narrowing. And I've used up all of my good pitches. Mars, please catch this. He doesn't catch it. Yeah, that was me throwing my controller across the desk. All right, okay. Just flipping. No outs. Cindy can't reach it. And that's going to be a 2-base hit minimum. Zoltan throws to second. Are they going for it? They are going for it. Get the throw in, Rudy. Nope. The gap is now 2 runs. Here's Rick Skirmish. Oh, hell. Yeah. Oh, hell's about right. Steve. No, that one's out the back. I can't even say that I'm playing any differently. I'm still playing reasonably adequately. But the CPU has decided, okay, all right, yeah, you want a far off game. I mean, yeah, there will be the occasional pitch like that that's maybe a bit junky. But other than that, come on, failure. We'll get it then. Thank you. Throw to third. He's not going to get there. These new fielders are completely disastrous. All right, they've got a runner in scoring position. It is 11 BDP, 9 LingoBlend Allstars. Now, we do get to bat after this, but I don't want to. No, I do not want to bat after this. I want to get him out now. All right, we'll get him out then. Stop mucking about. Strike 1. He's got 3 balls on him already. We could be giving up a walk here unless I'm... Oh, flaming heck. Yeah, no, you can shake your head in disbelief, son, but when it comes down to it, it's just not a very good pitcher. And I've used up all of my good pitchers. Which is a bit of... Oh, no. Failure gets it done. They're going to get a run off it, but that's 2 outs. Okay, all right. They've moved the guy to second. Doesn't matter if they get a base hit. We might as well call it a day. And they're taking out Chief Otto parts and bringing in Laura Lugubrious, which is an odd choice. Oh, she can steal. Well, maybe she can, but even so, it's an odd choice. Strike 1. She's not as good a batter. But maybe they're feeling that her form is going to be enough to get it done. Throw to first. Get it in. Yes. Bulldozer Power snatched that one. Flipping heck. Oh, I'm too old for this. That was a game and a bit, that one. That was what the crowd came to see. Managing to just fingernail hang in there and get the victory. Flapjack Nope is your star player of the day. Ulysses Failure gets a nod. Christopher Biscuit gets a nod. As you can see, it's 2 of the losing team that end up in the star players. Just, would you believe it? So that leaves us the formality of having to clean up the games that remain before we're next on. First up, we're looking at Failurewood Hills versus the Beekeepers. Failurewood Hills looking for a win here to keep their season pointing somewhere north. And they get it. 3-2, the final score. Grazer Ridge taking on Peninsula Transport. Again, Grazer Ridge looking for the win here because they need it. And they have it. Well, this is a week for the teams who need wins to get one. The unbeaten Fun Bus go up against the Ergmel and Flex Chroniclers. You're looking at Mulawab the Verbose starting for the Chroniclers against Neil Murph, the starting pitcher for the Fun Bus. And can the Fun Bus keep the party rolling? No, they can't. And the Chroniclers. Underdogs are winning everything so far. Stardozer Human Resources have a 4-1 record. The Roadies have yet to win anything at all. Can they turn their fortunes around this week? No. Okay, good. 3-2, the final score in that one. Grazer Ridge now taking on the Nomads. Nomads have yet to drop a game yet this year. Apart from now. Grazer Ridge now on a 2-game streak. Good for them. Bad for the Nomads. 5 games left to go. Here's Cheerio Inc. 1-4 taking on the 4-1 Picks Creek Miners. Well, what's going to happen? Cheerio won that. When it's low scoring, I get no time at all to make erudite and informative commentary about these things. Sports Ball Union taking on the Sea Raiders. 2-3 placed 3-2. Either team would be grateful for a win. And there we go. The Sea Raiders are grateful for a win. There. The Colonel Space Agency taking on the currently winless Colonel School. Nomad Gunslinger is arguably one of the worst pitchers in the league, and he's starting off for them. Let's see how he gets on. 6-2, the final score for the Space Agency. Well, went about as predicted, really. The Ob City Axemen are taking on the Steganauts, and both teams are looking to... hold on. No, wait. No. Ob City lit that one up. 12-1, final score. Okay. And the last game to check out before we get round to our next adventure is the Bumson Medics against the Grunt Auto Group. Both teams 2-3. It's critical for both of them. Brewster Paylater pitching for Grunt is having a bit of a confidence lack, but then so is Lou Prowess, who's pitching for the Medics. Well, this is jolly exciting. Exponential Tyrone, the leading batter for the Medics, is currently wounded. Is he going to play anyway? I don't know. Don't much care. That one went to an extra inning, finished up 7-5 in favour of the Auto Group. And as we look at the standings here, out front in the Woodchipper division on 5 wins, no losses are the Port Miggins Pirates, but also with 5 wins having dropped 1 game, Stardozer Human Resources. Colonel School are now 0-6, and the only other 0-6 team are the Budget Roadies, and they live in Battle Plan. Bombastic division, Nomads out front with 5-1. Grazer Ridge, having had 2 good games back-to-back, are looking okay. Moving to the Fish Tank division, you've got the Grunt Auto Group on 3-3. Bit of a nothing division in the Fish Tank. Either that or it's just highly competitive. You decide. Then over into Battle Plan, the LingoBlend All-Stars on 4-1 ahead of Bulldozer Power on 3-2. Well, I've got some news coming up on that front. Budget Roadies 0-6. Whoop whoop over in Bad Company. We've got Sunshine Fun Bus on 4-1. Ob City Axemen 4-2. It's going to come down to these 2 teams because the Pathfinders currently don't look that competitive. In the Sloganator division, Failurewood Hills, Ergmel and Flex, and the Steganauts all have 2 wins. The Steganauts having dropped 1 game extra on top of that due to the way that the schedule is manufactured. Close. And all the teams suck. In the Zesty division, Bongolia Sea Raiders are out front with 4-2, just ahead of the Minstrels on 3-2. Sports Ball Union are still in contention, but they are 2 games back from the lead. And finally, Colonel Cam division, the Picks Creek Miners on 4-2, ahead of the Beekeepers and Cheerio Inc., both of whom have 2 wins. Our next game is the LingoBlend All-Stars. What? I can't believe who have we got after that? We've got 3 in a row against LingoBlend. Oh, I see. Right, yeah. So you play your division rivals 3 times in a series, because I've got the Roadies, and then I've got to play the... I'm playing the Roadies 5 times? Yeah. I'm playing the All-Stars 9 times. No. Yeah. What? Who came up with this schedule? It's a load of... No, you're only playing the LingoBlend 6 times. Even so, who came up with this schedule? It's a load of bobbins. It's because I've got a slightly weird league, you see. That's what... And a slightly weird number of games in a season. Well, even so, that's still... Yeah, get used to seeing LingoBlend. Flaming heck. Yeah. And Budget, for that matter. Anyway, we're going to break in that role after this third decider, I suppose, against LingoBlend, where we take on a Peninsula Transport. and then we've got 2 against Budget, and then we've got Colonel School, then the Pirates, then Bumson, then Colonel Space Agency, the Nomads, then 3 against the Rays, then 3 against the Allstars to round out the season. And you know what else? Those final 3 games, the way things are shaping up right now, they're going to be critical. I've been Colonel Failure. This is the Electrosports Baseball League. Why don't you subscribe? You should. With your face, push the button and make that magic happen, and we'll be back soon with the next game. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.